shocked. An old man waits for the bus to approach. A ghost drives. Jeez. A ghost drives the bus while other ghouls dance on the roof and passes by so quickly that it blows the old man's wig and clothes. In a neighborhood, trick-or-treating has started. The doorbell rings in a home. The owner heads to the front door, opens it. A creepy ghoul stands almost lifeless at the entrance.
Oh, wow, you guys keep coming earlier and earlier. Here you go.
The owner drops candy into his hand, shuts the door. A small crowd runs down the street away from a small trash can monster. The doorbell rings. The owner heads back to the door, opens it, finds the same unmoving, creepy ghoul.
Well, okay, but just one more, all right? You know, I need candy for the other kids, too.
The owner drops some candy into his hand, shuts the door. A couple of kids dressed in Halloween costumes walks down the street, passing a few ghouls in similar outfits. The doorbell rings. The same owner heads back to the door, opens it. No one is there. The owner shuts the door. The creepy ghoul is behind him. A group of kids runs down the street as a ghost claws slowly down the street after them. A family dressed as Ghostbusters rings a doorbell. The door opens, revealing the creepy ghoul in the owner's clothing. Here's a picture of this one. There you go, guys. There you are in the audience. Had to give a shout out. The family is long gone, but the creepy ghoul drops candy outside anyways, then shuts the door. End montage. Cut 2. Yeah. Missed the beat, but it's okay. Interior taxi night. Cooper rides in the back on the phone. Next.
This is Walter Peck's cell phone. If you're trying to reach me, you should be calling my office. So don't leave a message. It will only be ignored.
Peck, it's Cooper. Look, give me a call when you get this. There are ghost reports coming in from everywhere. Now, I don't know what you want me to do. I think this is my 3rd call. But if you're listening to this, you probably already know that. Just call me when you get this, okay?
The taxi screeches to a stop. The taxi driver jumps out of his car, starts
Hey,
running.
this isn't 5th Avenue!
Cooper looks out of the taxi. The large tentacled sea creature-esque monster hugs a building.
What the?
Cooper's phone rings.
Walter, what if... Oh, hello, Mr. Mayor. How are you? I see. Yes, I can hear how angry you are. Yes, I can see that the city is under attack by ghosts. Uh-huh. I can see one right now, actually. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, sir. Well,
70.
Yes, I'll get on that right now. Well, I don't want to be fired, sir. Can I put you on hold so I can call them?
All right.
Cut to exterior Ghostbuster Firehouse. The lights are on inside. Interior Ghostbuster Firehouse night. Janine is working the phones, pressing button after button.
Ghostbusters, please hold. Ghostbusters, please hold. Yes, Ghostbusters, please hold.
The new team stands around Janine's desk.
There's so many of them. So which call do we take first?
Alphabetically, numerically, flip a coin. I don't care. Just get out there.
You heard the lady. Alphabetically.
Just make sure you get food in me around 9. You won't like me when I'm hungry.
They get inside the Act of 1. Roll out. Cut to exterior high-rise rooftop night. Sam Hain raises his arm, smiling. The swirling smoke above him crashes lightning. Ray, Egon, and Winston sit inside the cage. They stand on their side. Peck on his. Okay.
Now, I know I've said in the past that things weren't looking very good. But this time, I don't think they're looking very good.
I share the same thought.
I don't know. There's still a chance.
What chance?
The Ghostbusters.
Ray smiles.
Yeah, you're right.
Those kids? I don't think so. We're all doomed.
I'm unfortunately leaning towards our mortal enemy on this. Even if they could get up here, how are they going to stop a paranormal entity that's as strong as this?
We did.
If they were able to master everything we taught them in the very, very, very brief training exercises, they might stand a chance.
Doomed, I tell you.
Ray, Egon, and Winston look at one another, hoping. Cut to exterior alley night. The new team is wrangling in a ghost. Jacob pulls him in, banging him into wall after wall. Bricks crumble off with each blow.
Would you get him over here already?
Jacob pulls him over. Kylie opens the trap.
All right, let's go.
The ghost is sucked in. The trap closes.
Took you long enough.
That wouldn't take me off. Just wanted to make sure he remembered me.
Oscar and Pac walk into the alley, both holding smoking-filled traps of their own.
You guys ready to keep moving? Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't this considered Like a lot of ghosts?
That's what I've been telling Oscar.
I was listening, I just didn't appreciate the scientific babble.
What's going on?
This is an ectoplasmic surge of paranormal energy.
Babble.
What I'm trying to say, for idiots like you, is that something else is going on here. Something really bad.
Do you think it has anything to do with Sam Hain?
I think it has everything to do with it.
Well, why don't we find this pumpkin-faced guy and show him who's boss?
But even if we did know where he was, I don't know how we'd stop him.
Well, I'm better at improvising.
Then sirens buzz into the scene. 2 police cars screech to a stop. 1 police officer gets out of his car.
Ghostbusters, we need you to come with us.
Oh, it was an accident. I left our insurance information on the car.
No, the mayor wants to see you guys.
Oh, well, okay. That's fine.
Cut to interior mayor's office night. The new team walks into the room filled with other city officials. The new team looks around the room, never inside a mayor's office before.
Oh, good, you're here. Wait, who are you?
The mayor stands, recognizing the tan, dirty, slimy jumpsuits, but not the faces.
These are the new recruits.
Well, where are the other Ghostbusters?
We're not really sure.
Well, then it looks like you guys might be all we got.
All you've got for what?
The mayor turns, pulls open his blinds. A large storm circles a certain building in downtown.
Whoa. You know, we're not experts, but we think that big swirling cloud is where you guys should be.
Personally, sir, I feel that we should assemble a new team, and maybe a team that would be better suited for such a task as global destruction.
Well, there's no time.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you want us to do with the swirling thing?
Well, what you always do. Save the world.
We're not really prepared for anything past a class 2, yeah, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Class what?
What he's trying to say is, we haven't been trained in disasters?
If I may, we need a new...
Will you shut up?
Another excellent decision, Mr. Mayor.
You're wearing the suits, aren't you? Huh? So go out there and do your job. Now, what do you need from me?
Well, what did the other guys usually ask for?
Exterior city streets night. A long row of police cars sit in front of the Ecto One.
I feel like the Pope.
Or the president.
No, I'd say more Pope.
A police officer comes up to Hunt.
You guys ready?
Not really, but sure.
The police officer makes a gesture. They start moving. Exterior city night. The caravan of vehicles has a number of blocks to travel. The energy and storm above the high-rise building seems stronger. Cut to interior Ghostbuster firehouse night. Dana enters, approaches Janine's desk. Lewis is on the radio.
Come in. This is Spook Central. Come in. Can you read me? Hear me?
Where is everyone?
We don't know.
Have they called?
Everyone's calling. That's why I unplugged the phone.
This is Spook Central. Do you copy?
Yo, this is Hunt. We're kind of busy right now. What do you want?
Lewis turns to Janine and Dana.
What do we want again?
Ask them where they are.
Where are you guys? Over.
We're being escorted into the city. We're headed towards this big evil cloud in the sky. You know, at least it looks like an evil cloud.
Is Oscar with them?
Is Oscar there? Over.
Yeah, I'm here.
Dana takes the radio away from Lewis, uses
Oscar, let the real Ghostbusters handle this. You're not ready.
Interior Ecto One. Oscar is on the radio.
We are the Ghostbusters. Right now, we're the only ones who stand a shot at stopping this.
This is serious, Oscar. I need...
Mom, we can't turn back. I'm sorry. We have to try.
Interior Ghostbuster firehouse night. Dana hands Lewis the radio, turns, walks away.
Where are you going?
I'm going too.
Well, you can't go by yourself.
Janine stands, grabs her coat, follows after Dana.
Thanks for talking. I gotta go now. Oh, over. Bye. Over. Bye-bye.
God. Lewis gets up, runs to a locker, grabs a proton pack. He tries to run with it, but it's too heavy for him.
Hey, wait up! I'm coming!
Cut to interior police car, night. In the back seat, Cooper rides along. His cell phone rings.
Hello? Walter, where have you been? I'm with the Ghostbusters.
Exterior, high-rise rooftop. Peg talks into his cell phone from inside the cage.
No, the Ghostbusters are with me. We're on top of a building.
Where are you? Do you have an address?
No, I don't have an address. I'm being held captive in a cage.
Then can you describe the building?
Yes, it's the only one with a pink cloud over it. Now get over here and get me out or you're fired.
Yes, sir. Don't worry, I'm on my way.
Peg hangs up the phone.
Don't worry, my assistant is on his way.
Great.
Cut to exterior city streets, night. The Ecto One rides behind the police cars. Interior Ecto One, night. Jacob continues to drive while Pat has his face buried inside the Tobin Spirit Guide. Oscar sings along to the music from the radio.
I'ma leave it out on the floor
Please
tonight.
stop singing. You're off key.
Sorry, I'm just trying to distract my mind from the idea of driving into Armageddon.
Hey, Pat, you find anything?
Sam Hain is supposed to be the spirit of Halloween, the spirit of night. I'm not sure, but I think if we're able to shine enough light on him, we might be able to weaken him.
So your best plan right now is to shine flashlights on him. Think harder.
It says here that when the rising sun of the 1st of November would dawn, it would signify that Sam Hain would not return for a full year. Maybe the light is his weakness.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of the light idea, but you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go hide under the covers until you have something more promising.
Hunt stops the car.
Why have we stopped?
I don't know.
Police officer number 2 walks over to the car.
Looks like you guys are up.
What do you mean?
The police officer points up ahead. The Ghostbusters see it.
Oh, shit.
Exterior city streets, monster night. The familiar large sea creature, monster, clings to the side of another building. It blocks the caravan from reaching the high-rise building. It picks up a police car as the officers inside the car jump out. The car is lifted high into the air, then tossed into a building. Its sirens whir as they crush into an office. The monster roars. I go up. Interior Actor 1 night. Oscar and Hunt look up at it.
This isn't gonna be easy, is it?
No.
Kylie is already out of the car, proton pack on.
You girls coming?
She does see the giant zombie octopus thing, right?
I'm not sure she does.
Cut 2. Exterior, city streets, night. Janine drives her yellow Volkswagen Beetle through the city. Interior, Janine's Beetle, night. Dana rides shotgun. Lewis sits in the back seat.
Oh, I should have never allowed Oscar to do this. Well, I'm glad you did. If they went out there, we might already be dead.
Dana looks at Janine, smiles.
Honey, can you, drive any faster?
I am trying, Lewis.
There's a ghost chasing us.
What?
Exterior, city streets. Chase, night. An overly evil-looking flying ghost flaps after them. Interior, Janine's Beetle, chase, night. Dana looks back.
Step on it.
Janine punches the gas.
Don't worry, I came prepared.
Lewis starts to put on a pack.
Just a second. Almost.
Exterior, city streets, chase, night. The flying ghost gets closer, looking hungry.
All right, I'm ready.
Interior, Janine's Beetle, chase, night. Lewis stands up, pack on.
It's been a little while, but I think I still got it.
Lewis turns on the proton pack as the ghost closes in. Then Lewis lets loose. Lewis can barely hang on to the wand as it flings everywhere. The stream destroys everything it touches. Street signs, billboards, other vehicles all explode and shred into pieces. The ghost pulls back, escaping down another street as Lewis keeps firing. Finally, Lewis releases the stream.
I think I got him.
Good. Good. Now sit down and don't do that again.
Yes, ma'am.
Cut 2. Exterior city streets, monster night. The large monster growls as it pokes into the buildings. The Ghostbusters walk up to the monster.
Get out there and save us already. We're paying you, aren't we?
Well, we could always quit and send you out there instead.
Right. Keep up the good work.
Cooper shuffles back behind the police. Exterior city streets, police barricade night. The police have created a small blockade with cars, cones, and tape. They ready their guns, pointing at the monster. Oh my gosh, the sound is loud enough for the Ghostbusters to notice.
At ease, gentlemen. We'll handle this.
One of the 20 officers stands at ease, puts away his weapon. The other officers look at him. Exterior city streets, monster night. The Ghostbusters look up at the monster.
Okay, Morrison, any ideas?
It's a bigger problem than the usual ones I have answers for.
I want to shoot it.
Oh, I like that idea.
They all kick on their proton packs.
Do it!
They each fire streams from their wands at the large monster that still clings to the side of the building. They hit 2 of its tentacles. The tentacles split, fall to the ground, evaporating into slime puddles. Losing its grip, the sea creature drops. Boom. Dust pushes out at the Ghostbusters. They cough and brush the air debris out of their view.
Hopefully that hurt him as bad as it sounded.
I think we were able to cut off some of its tentacles.
Guys?
Jacob looks out at the monster that rolls over.
Do tentacles grow back if you cut them off?
Why?
I think that's what's happening.
The monster's tentacles slowly start to grow back, pushing out its new
Oh,
arms.
well, that's not fair.
Well, what are we gonna do now?
I was kind of hoping a long drop would do the trick.
Well, he's too big to trap.
We need to cut him up.
The tentacles, they grow back. 2 plus 2 equals...
Yeah, well, let's do it faster. Cut him up, make him smaller before he can, regrow again.
If something doesn't work, keep trying. Yeah, sure, why not?
Anybody have a better idea?
What?
They jump out of the way as a tentacle comes crashing down where they once stood. The weight indents the street. Jacob and Kylie head left as Pat and Oscar head right. The monster lifts another tentacle. Jacob blasts a stream at it, cutting it off. The monster bellows out in pain.
We got one. Now it's your turn.
Gold. Pat looks around. Oscar tries to assess the situation.
Which one you aiming for?
Cover me!
What?
Pat starts running through the wreckage and around the monster, blasting out a stream towards the monster. Pat cuts off 3 tentacles as he runs with the stream out. The monster turns his attention to Pat. Pat stops, all smiles.
How'd I do?
Oscar tackles Pat out of the way of a swinging tentacle. While on the ground, another tentacle comes down towards them. They roll in opposite directions. Jacob and Kylie aim at different tentacles, fire. The monster roars, swings a tentacle at them. Kylie ducks, but Jacob's knocked back into the glass of a small store.
Jacob!
Interior city store, night. Kylie runs towards him. She looks into the store and finds him sprawled out on the floor, covered in store items.
Are you okay?
Jacob's response is muffled under the things that cover him.
I'm okay.
Then get up. We need you out here.
I'm working on it.
Exterior city streets, night. Oscar and Pat stare head on at the monster.
We better hurry this up. Its arms are starting to grow back.
Yeah, I hear you.
Pat and Oscar fire at the monster, but are forced back as it swings its 2 remaining tentacles at them. From the side, Kylie is able to slice off both of the tentacles in one stream. As the monster roars, she heads over to Oscar and Pat.
Come on. I think it finally ran out of arms.
Kylie turns, falls back, noticing the monster is right on top of them. It corners the Ghostbusters between wreckage. The monster's mouth opens, revealing almost a shark-like mouth with rows of teeth. The Ghostbusters look on in fear. Then, the monster roars as Jacob shoots at it from behind. As it turns to take on Jacob, the other Ghostbusters stand almost in unison, fire all together at the large creature. The monster struggles, but it seems stuck, held by the capture streams. It fights, but the Ghostbusters hang on. Then, Fa-bloom! The monster explodes out in all directions. It sprays ghost guts in the form of slime everywhere. The buildings, and more importantly, the Ghostbusters, are covered in the purple goop.
That was awesome!
That was disgusting.
Oscar spits out slime.
Anybody got a wipe?
Did you guys see how I saved you? Did you see how I saved you? I saved you. The monster was like, roar! And then I was like, ah! And then like, boom! Like, the slime was everywhere. Totally saved you. I did it. That was me.
Yeah, anybody got a wipe?
Exterior city streets. Police blockade night. The police officers stand up, most of them covered in the same slime. They look at themselves, the slime, and then at the Ghostbusters. Exterior city streets, monster night. The Ghostbusters walk back to the officers. A small crowd of citizens start to surround the blockade. They cheer.
That was the crowd I was looking for.
Jacob smiles. Kylie and Pat hesitate, but soon they're all waving, smiling.
All right, this isn't going to be easy, but if we keep kicking ass like we just did and stick together, we might just make it out of this with all our fingers. You ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They put their hands in for a team fist bump, then turn and walk towards the high-rise building and swirling storm. Janine, Dana, and Louis pull into the scene. Dana gets out of the car just in time to catch a glimpse of her son and the other Ghostbusters walking towards the danger. Louis looks up at the high-rise building.
Wow.
Exterior high-rise rooftop night. Sam Hain looks out, smiles. Ghosts can be seen throughout the city.
There is nothing that can stop us now.
Sam Hain begins to laugh. His goblins laugh with him. Interior high-rise bottom floor night. The Ghostbusters head in, walking over broken glass.
How are we getting up there?
I may be an idiot, but I'd say like this.
Bing! Oscar hits the elevator button.
Don't you think that's a bad idea?
Why?
Because that's why they have stairs. You're not supposed to take an elevator during things like earthquakes or fires.
The ground's not shaking. I don't smell anything burning, so...
Bing! The elevator opens. Oscar walks in.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Well, since when did we all start worrying about our safety?
Kylie exhales, walks into the elevator. Pat and Jacob look at one another, then walk in. The doors close. Interior high-rise elevator shaft. The elevator slowly rises to smooth jazz. A ghost looks down, sees the elevator, almost sensing them. It growls, then turns, looks at the elevator's mechanism. The ghost smiles. Interior high-rise elevator. The elevator slowly goes up, creaking.
Maybe Kylie was right.
Yeah, we should get off.
How about we argue about it when we reach the top?
Interior high-rise elevator shaft night. The elevator's mechanism starts to spark. The gears grind and it halts to a stop. The smooth jazz cuts out. Interior high-rise elevator night. The Ghostbuster jolts a little as the elevator stops.
I hate being right.
I hate how you jinxed it.
Interior high-rise elevator shaft night. The ghost claws its way to the cables, looks down, then pulls on the cables, tearing them. Interior high-rise elevator night. The Ghostbusters feel the elevator shake and start to give.
All in favor of getting out now?
Jacob, Pat, and Kylie raise their hands.
Oh, fine.
Interior high-rise elevator shaft. The ghost works on the next cable. Interior high-rise elevator night. The Ghostbusters pull open the elevator doors together. Then they start opening the closest floor's door.
Ladies first.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Where's the female equality in moments of danger? Yeah,
Kylie
we talked
starts
about
pulling
this.
her way up and out of the elevator. Interior high-rise elevator shaft. The ghost snaps another, then works on the final cable. Interior high-rise elevator. Oscar starts to pull himself out. The others help him. Interior high-rise elevator shaft. The ghost finishes the last cable. Snap. Interior high-rise floor 27. The elevator drops just after Oscar is pulled up by his fellow Ghostbusters. The elevator smashes below. Oscar stands on his own 2 feet, finally on somewhat safe ground. Oscar looks at the number on the wall.
Floor 27. Not bad. We got further than I thought we would. You'll thank me for those floors once we start walking. And where's the stairs?
Oscar heads out. The rest of the team stands there wanting to say a sentence with an obscenity in it. Exterior high-rise rooftop night. Sam Hain approaches the cage. The Ghostbusters and Peck rest inside.
Look upon your city. Look upon its destruction. Behold the night of souls. This night will live forever. Here, all little ones will be free. Evil will thrive. Mortals are no longer allowed to live here. No longer shall any of you live.
Sam Hain's arms start to glow, as if about to kill Ray, Egon, Winston, and Peck. Then,
You guys think we're in the right place?
Sam Hain's face tenses. He turns, finding the new team a little out of breath. They approach his steps.
Ancient temple-looking things, creepy stairs, ominous storm cloud overhead. Yeah, I think this is it.
Who are you?
We're the Ghostbusters. Biatch!
Ray, Egon, and Winston look out at their new team.
All right.
Sam Hain blasts an electric force from his fingertips out at the men in the cage. They fall back in pain. Sam Hain turns to the Ghostbusters.
More Ghostbusters?
You'll figure it out.
You are too late. You cannot save your friends. You have only come here to die.
Pat takes out his PKE meter. It flickers rapidly.
What are you doing?
Sam Hain holds out his hand towards Pat, then clenches his fist. The PKE meter beeps, smokes, then dies in Pat's hand. Pat drops it.
I was done with it. Thank you.